Mary meet Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your timeless Amor Monday tarot reading. We're going to start with some oracle cards, go into the tarot, some codependency slash trigger messages from you and your person, as well as some timey-wimey hints as to when this reading is applicable to you. Okay, I do invite you to use your own intuition as we go through this reading so that your intuitive muscles get the strong. Okay, and other than that, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. So let's get started, Gemini, with the oracle message for your love life, okay? So let's see. You have here the sand. Aries had this as well. So if you're dealing with an Aries, like you might want to look at that reading as well. If there's an Aries around you, whatever may who's it, you know? The sand card is like things moving very slowly in the relationship, okay? It's just like glacial pace type of situation. You might feel great or not so great about this. We'll see. All right, on the bottom, I don't think you feel so great about this. On the bottom of the deck, you have the maze card here. I feel like you just think that this person is biding their time, just giving you the runaround of what they require or whatever may who's it that the relationship has to go to in order for them to propose, in order for you to just take or get to that next level. You're just like, bruh, like how many levels of this do we have to go through? This is annoying type of situation. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say more so about this relationship that you're in, Gemini. Okay, this might also, my love readings have a tendency to also be about self. Okay, so Gemini, if you feel like you've been like just dragging your feet on something, you know, making something more difficult than it needs to be, this is for you as well. In that case, okay, in that perspective. Okay, just want to make sure you see all sides of things. So okay, so apparently my cards want me to do a 78 pickup. All right. My bad, Gemini. Okay, so let's see. Gemini and love. All right, so we got your energy, your person's energy, the energy of the relationship. Wow, you might be dealing with a Gemini. On the conclusion or the potential outcome, there we go, of this relationship and the advice. But as you know, we start with the bottom of the deck. That's a conscious energy first. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Again, you might want to look at Aries' video this week in love, because they had to stop and smell some roses as well for some reason. Okay, subconsciously you're just like, wait a minute, maybe we got to put a halt to this. Maybe, you know, not you dragging me along just for funsies. Like, this is not cute. Like, you want a serious relationship. You want to actually grow, you know, together with a person to becoming one type of situation. At the end of the day, you want to be in a very loving, supportive relationship. And this person is just like, like, no, you don't have time for that. The shenanigans. No. Okay. On the bottom, not on the bottom, your energy and love has to do with the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, you see clearly. Maybe they think that they putting up all these, you know, barriers, these circumstances, these whatever may who's it. Maybe they think they're confusing you, but no, Gemini, you see right through this, the again shenanigans. Okay, you're not trying to be about that energy. So it's just like, I see you, bro. Like, I see like your commitment issues. I see what you're doing. We're going to talk about this, or I'm about to leave you high and dry type of situation. Like, I'm not playing with you. I'm feeling the vibe, Gemini. And this is why I feel like you might be dealing with a Gemini as well, or this might be some aspect of you. All right, you need to tell yourself that you're not playing with you. But your person's energy and love is the Lover's card here, which is a Gemini card. Okay, so this is like, I feel like your person really wants to commit. They're just like so afraid of what that means for them. Okay, again, they're making it harder. They might be embodying that maze energy. They're making it harder for themselves than it needs to be. Okay, they just think they can't live up to, you know, what this entails. Okay, but this is ultimately what they want. You know, they want somebody to mirror them, reflect them, and I feel like they don't think they could do that for you, Gemini. I feel like they hold you in such high esteem that it's like an intimidation thing. Okay, in regards to the relationship, the Nine of Wands, I feel like this, of course, can definitely work out. All relationships can if we do, if we put the work in, the inner work, okay? But anyway, who's it? This Nine of Wands is telling me that yes, it's diligence, it's persistence, it's what is the other D word? The discipline. There we go. It is the discipline, okay? It is the talking things out. It is the understanding between the both of you. Okay, there is love here. You know, you've been in this relationship for however long. I'm feeling like it's been a while. Okay, so I just heard weeks, 9 weeks. That's not a while, but for some of you, you know, and I feel it, but I feel like you've known each other for a long time, even if you haven't been together forever. You know, it's just about continue, like consistency, like in the aspect of when you say you're going to do something for you, you do it, right? So extending that to the relationship, you know, if holding each other accountable, like doing those things and not taking things personally, you're both there to help each other grow, elevate each other's frequencies, growing together. Okay. The potential outcome you have here is the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, this can be seen as you guys separating, but what I actually feel that is being separated from is an old paradigm of the relationship. Okay. If this person would have proposed to you before you're seeing this reading, before you really put certain boundaries in place, it would have been an annoying marriage. You know, it would have been something that you did not want. But now that you know, the signs are coming to you, now that your eyes are open, because I mean, I feel like your eyes have been open this whole time, but on some, all right, I'm not going to deal with you type of situation. So now, if you go in the energy of wanting to be with this person and working on it and setting parameters that you're both going to stick to, now I feel like the potential outcome of this relationship is way different than it, like now down the line, if this person asks to marry you and you say yes or whatever, vice versa, whatever, you know, you're going to have a better there's a better paradigm for your relationship. Okay, so this is like detaching from what could have been, what you were annoyed about, you know, all of that, and moving forward in a brighter direction. Okay, Queen of Cups is here in reverse for your advice. Okay, don't take the ish that that you don't want. Okay, if you feel like you're not supporting your own self, because I feel like you're just dealing with the annoyance at this point. You're just like, you know, like you're so annoyed, but you're not doing anything to get out of that particular predicament. You know, you've like letting it slide. Maybe you don't want to communicate to the person, but you peep everything. So it's just like, all right, so what are we doing about this? Your advice is to engage with those things that you don't feel comfortable about, that you don't like. Okay, they're showing you something that needs to be worked on. Don't just like put them to the side or just sit there stewing. Don't do that. All right, so Gemini, let's see what clarifications we're going to get in or from these cards. Okay, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, all of my returning subscribers, all of you who have literally just found me and clicked on my videos. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of you who share my videos. Thank you. Okay, so the Seven of Cups here in reverse for your energy in love, Gemini, has to do with is this a Nine of Wands again? Yep, coming out in reverse now, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is just compounding layers and layers of burden on your heart, Gemini. It's like you're gonna get so annoyed if you don't do something, of course. You might be there so annoyed to the point where you're just like going to blow up on the person. You know, this is where people start to talk about Gemini, talking about they good 1 minute and next minute like, what happened, like type of situation. It's because you let things pile on and pile on until you really explode, until you can't take it no more, until, you know, you think you're crazy, people think you're crazy. Like, it's just, you know, so see what energy that you're embodying before it gets to this point where you feel like you need to explode. You need to release that energy. Okay, everything is energy. Your person is doing you a service by showing you that or continuing to annoy you, so that you can work on why that annoys you, why that's a trigger, and start to make moves in the future so that that doesn't happen anymore. Or you can, work with your partner in your relationship, and work on the relationship you have with yourself. All right. This is everything is a gift. Everything is always working in your favor. It's just the way that you perceive it. Okay. The Lovers card here, for your person's energy, is clarified by the Page of Swords in reverse, as well as the Ace of Wands. Okay, very interesting. The Lovers. All right. So your person is, again, a very lovey-dovey person. It's the Page of Swords for me. It's like, again, they're just so unsure about themselves. Like they see the opportunity, they see you as this beautiful, vibrant individual, like this go-getter. They just don't feel like they can match your energy. So sometimes they sabotage themselves, they low-key sabotage you, because they're getting you this passion. This vibrancy, this brightness turns into straight up anger, and it's just like, oh snap. Like either way, Gemini burns like bright. Either way, it's like a heat that they can't comprehend. They feel like they can't like really emulate. So it's just like, it's definitely an intimidating factor. And you don't want to have your partner be intimidated by you. And not to say to turn down your light. It's just like, that's something that needs to be worked on within themselves. That's not your problem at all, Gemini. Okay. So the Nine of Wands is here for the relationship. Nine of Wands for Gemini in love. Ooh. All right, so Gemini, you have the Knight of Coins in reverse, as well as the Page of Wands. Very interesting. Okay, so again, this diligence, this discipline that you have, all of this is baby steps. I feel the need to continue to say this, and then the readings that I've been doing lately, all these pages are coming up. It's because like when we want change, we want something different from our current experience. We're just like, we want it to happen like that. Like, be okay with the journey, to making baby steps to nurture this relationship, to make it in and of itself burn brighter. Okay, be okay with it going slow. Be okay with the communication, and if you're giving the person a chance, because before you were just getting annoyed and just being like, you'll deal with that later or whatever. If you're giving them time like that, at least talk about it, at least, so you're both on the same page, and then let you both work out this new paradigm type of situation. That's the type of time that you should be giving them, not completely ignoring the situation. Okay, so take baby steps, talk about what, how you want this love to move forward, and stick on that. Stay true to your word, hold each other accountable. The Two of Cups is here for the potential outcome in love for you, Gemini. Ooh, what? This is the same card. Two of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups, also in reverse, the Queen of Wands, as well as the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so again, this is walking away from, again, that old paradigm of your relationship. Okay, the again, double down on the separation. Okay, the Eight of Cups is like, okay, you know what, double down on separation, right? Queen of Wands is here. This is brave energy. This is courageous. This is you continuing to burn bright, Gemini. You might have some fire in your chart. You might have Aries in your chart or something. All right. Also some Pisces in there somewhere prevalent. Okay. But I say this to say that it's like you're sharing your energy with the rest of the relationship, so that it encompasses the relationship. You're kind of teaching your partner in a way, or supporting them in being their best selves. Okay, and in that, you are again creating a new paradigm for this relationship with the Eight of Cups here. Like there's a new safe space for you guys to both grow and thrive in. Okay, so that's what I'm I'm seeing for the potential outcome, it's growth, it's possible, but you guys have to both be on the same page, want to be on the same page, okay? The Queen of Cups here in reverse for the advice has to do with, oh, see, look at that. See, whereas your person, where is that? Am I bugging? Was that not this reading? It wasn't this reading. Just kidding. Okay, so I could have swore I saw the Four of Wands for you guys, but maybe that was for Aries. So the Queen of Cups is clarified advice-wise by the King of Coins, as well as the Four of Wands here, okay? Both upright. So at the end of the day, when you're, doing these things to find where this relationship is not working, or the things that agitate you in the relationship, the miscommunications, whatever is happening here, when you find yourself healing those things, okay, there's a better foundation for this relationship to actually be prosperous, for the person, for a prosperous marriage to happen. The foundation of your relationship is stronger. This is you coming together in a way that you haven't been able to come together in the past, okay? But again, both of you have to be here internally first, okay? You have to the confidence, the enthusiasm for life, for this love, for the love for yourself, like this, it's all encompassing, okay? I could have swore that the Four of Wands was here somewhere. That's nuts. Anyway, who's it? Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and it is clarified by the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it's like subconsciously you're wanting to stop and really think about maybe your past relationships, because this might be a continuous cycle that you're in. Maybe you always attract people that are intimidated by you and the self-sabotage or sabotage the relationship, and you're always annoyed in a relationship. Like you don't even have like the real want to be in one, because you're just like, that's going to be just extra for no reason, and it's not, you're not tackling the real issue with like why all these relationships are like this. All right, so Gemini, I hope this is helping. Also, let's pull some codependency / trigger cards that you and or your person may be going through at this time. So coming up for you is actually a trigger. When my feelings of shame surface, I will avoid everyone close to me. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, more subconscious energy, you have a codependency. You have, if it's not asked for, it's possible that not everyone wants to hear your advice. All right. Last but not least, we're going to pull some timey-wimey hints as to when this reading is applicable to you, but okay? So let's just see what comes up, see if maybe it confirms what you already know. All right. As these tarot readings actually do, they are a reflection. Everything is energy. You have on the bottom, not the bottom of the deck, right here, front and center, you have by the next new moon, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, you have in August, okay? There's a moon on this card, all right? So that's your intuition coming up, like, okay? And this represents transformation that might be like your relationship might start to experience a transformation by August. So, just keep these things in mind, okay? So with that, Gemini, if you like this video, I really only ask that you share it with anyone. Okay, thank you for being here. Definitely hit up your Fortune Friday video that will pop up on the bottom of the screen. Other than that, I really hope this helped, and I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, toodles.